If you're looking to buy or sell a home in Suwanee, Georgia, you can't afford to miss this video as we're diving deep into the Suwanee real estate market, and we're doing it right now. My name is Jonathan McCoy, Keller Williams Realty, Chattahoochee North, been a realtor for 12 years and a native Georgian that's lived here for 45. Now, we're going to jump into the real estate market here in Suwanee, Georgia. But for those that maybe clicked on the wrong thing or don't want to dive into the numbers, want to get a feel for what Suwanee, Georgia looks like, you might want to take a look at this video that pops up right here as this goes into what it's like to live in Suwanee, some of the good, the bad, and the ugly. But for those that want to know the numbers, let's get into it right now. So here we go. We're looking at the Suwanee, Georgia real estate market here. This is a little bit of an overview here. So first of all, we're in the single family detached home to start with. 2.78 months of inventory. This is solidly entrenched into a seller's market here. Sold to list price ratio. This just looks at the properties and how much they are listed for sale versus how much they actually got once they closed. And you're looking at 98.2% of the sales price as the median. Median days on market, this is quick. We're looking at only 12 days on market for sold properties in Suwanee, Georgia. So that's going quickly. That is a fast moving market. So in less than 2 weeks, that's the median of how quickly single family homes are selling. Then the median sold price, $650,000. If you're looking at month over month, that's actually up 6.82%, which is a little bit, I won't say unusual, but you won't see that as much in most markets. As we go towards November, December, usually those prices start to come down. We did see a pop up here in the month of October for the latest numbers. I'm going to switch this up for those that are interested in townhomes and condos, just to look at that market for comparison. And we're going to see that that market is definitely different here in Suwanee compared to the single family homes. For attached homes, so townhomes and condos, 4.2 months of inventory that we're looking at. Sold price to list price ratios pretty close, 98.6%. Days on market, only 15 days. So this market's still moving fast. Median sales price of 513. So it's definitely lower, which makes sense. Single family homes do tend to sell higher. With that said, if you're wondering why the months of inventory may be a little higher, that's because in a lot of these metro areas, you're seeing more townhomes being built, brand new ones, than you see single family detached homes. So a lot of townhome communities going up around these different areas around Atlanta. That's no different in Suwanee, Georgia. And if you're watching this video and you're looking to list your home and you kind of want to know what the maybe value is of your home, I put a link down below. Click on it, you fill in your information, and you'll get an instant value for your home. Of course, if you put your information in, yes, I'm a real estate agent, I will contact you. Some of you out there may just be looking to just put it in there just to get an idea. You're not looking to sell right now, and that's perfectly fine. You want to kick the tires a little bit, awesome. If you are looking to sell within the next year or so or less, when I contact you, I'd love to talk with you more, get over to your home, take a look at it, give you a more accurate idea of what your home could sell for. But that is below. Again, not going to bug you, but I will contact you if you do put your information in below. Like I said, keeping it real here. So again, that link's below. Let's continue on. Coming down here to the median estimated property value. So this is different than the median sold value. So the median sold value is last month what they sold for, the median values. For this site that I'm on gives an estimated value for all single family detached homes to start with. I'll show condos and townhomes in just a second. This is the median value of all the homes that are in Suwanee, Georgia. So we're looking at a median value of $588,630. For estimated values, you'll see this big graph down here. There's 4 lines on this graph. There's the line for the United States, so median value across the US, which is in red. You're gonna see a yellow line, which represents Georgia as state. And then the orange line here is for Gwinnett County. Then this blue line here is for Suwanee, Georgia. So you can see Suwanee's always sold higher than what we see in the median for the state, the county, and for all the US. You will see some uniqueness here as Georgia, this yellow line, used to sell lower than what the median for the US is, but here in 2022 finally caught up, and now you're seeing Georgia and the US median values being right on with each other. And then Gwinnett County, which used to sell lower than what we've seen across the US, now actually sells higher for median values and has again since about this 2020 mark here. So just take a look at that. We do see that the Suwanee market here has gone up higher at a higher rate than we've seen what's happening across the Gwinnett County and the state of Georgia. So as these start to level off, we see here for prices, Suwanee's continue to rise at a pretty good rate. Would probably say that this is going to start tapering off soon. It's just this market's been hotter than the other markets around Georgia and around Gwinnett County. So looking over this also gives a 12-month change. We can see here that over the last year, prices in Suwanee, Georgia, gone up about a little over 6%, so 6.1%. You factor in inflation there, which is around 2.5% to 3%, and you still have an increase. So even if we deducted that 3%, you still got another 3% that's been added on. So values have continued to rise here, not just because of inflation, but because this market is hot and in demand. We do want to still take a look at condos and townhomes here as well. So take the same chart, but looking at townhomes and condos, and we can see median value 382,720. Month over month has gone down some, but year over year, we got a 5.5% increase. So not as much as a single family detached home, but again, we see the kind of the same thing here where we see this general trend of rising. Not quite sure the numbers and why we see this part of the graph here. For Suwanee, makes me think that something weird happened here with their calculations, because usually you don't have a big rise and it stays in big fall. So I'm thinking some numbers got messed up in their calculations here. Typically charts go pretty straight up, so I'd have to look into that. Not too worried about it here, but you can see, again, not as steep as the single family detached home market, but we do still see a rise in values here in Suwanee that we don't necessarily see across Gwinnett, the state of Georgia, or the US. Those have leveled off. Suwanee's a little bit higher grade here. So again, we see values continuing to increase here in Suwanee, Georgia. Now we're looking at active homes. So active homes are homes on the market that are not under contract. So these are the ones that you can go take a look at on the MLS. Median list price value. So we're looking at $699,000. This is for single family detached homes. So almost $700,000 the median price for homes that are listed. Right now we have 138 properties on the market in Suwanee, Georgia, coming into this month of November. Median days on market were 51 days for the homes that are on there right now. So the median is higher than what we see in the solds. Not much else, except there is one little value here that's always good to point out. So the median living space, this is for active homes, but you kind of get an idea. We're looking at 138 homes, like the size of homes in Suwanee, Georgia. You're looking at the median living space being 3,558. So that's good to know. If you're looking at the prices home, they do have some bigger homes here. Change this chart to condos and townhomes. Median list price is 509. 43 properties on the market. Again, these prices are probably a little higher. This is probably reflecting a few more new construction. We did see that this was lower than the median sold values that we saw on the previous charts. So again, there's some decent amount of new construction that you can find here. 43 properties on market. Median days on market for these active, 50. And then square footage for living area are at 2,080 square feet. Going down to this next chart for single family, we're looking at pending listings. So these are listings that are currently under contract. Now, the median list price is not going to reflect the median sold price here, because again, this is what they're listed for, not what they're going to close for. So we have 688,800 is the median list price. 49 properties were under contract coming into this month of November. So in October, you got 49 under contract that hadn't closed yet. Median days on market are 48 days. So, and then these values are up a little higher than the previous months. If I compare that to the townhome and condo market, median list price of homes under contract, $500,000, 11 properties under contract. Not quite sure why the median days isn't showing up here, but no biggie. But anyways, these are the ones that are under contract for townhomes and condos. So again, having an idea of what's currently happening right now in this market. All right, sold listings. So this is what has actually closed in the month of October. We're talking about $650,000 is the median sold price. 33 properties closed. Again, we talked about this before. 98.16% of the sales to list price ratio and 12 days on market. So for the ones that are selling, they are going quickly. However, you can see when ones are still active on the market, we had that median days on market is like 50 days. So in this market, if your home's not selling in about 2 weeks, 14, this is 12 days, or you see a home that's on the market for that long and you keep continuing on, more than likely have a home that's overpriced and you need some price reductions to come in here to get that home under contract. So even though Suwanee market's still hot, still going, you can't go crazy on your price of your home and try to push it. Going here to condos and townhomes. Median sold price $513,000. Only 6 townhomes sold month of October, or condos. There's not a ton of condos around Suwanee. Most of them are townhomes. 98.58 sales to list price ratio here, 15 days on market. So again, you got a townhome or condo, it's getting sold, it's going quickly. If you're staying on the market for a while, again, think about reducing that price. And then finally here, single family homes, we're looking at month supply of inventory. We got 2.78 month supply of inventory. For those that are familiar or not, again, 6 months of inventory, 6 to 7 is considered a balanced market, an even market. It's not buyers or sellers. Below 6 months of inventory, you're talking about a seller's market. Above, you're talking about a buyer's market here. And we can definitely see a change over the last year. I mean, we're up 91.7%. So big change here from October 2024, sitting at 2.78. Let's see if I can find October of last year. 1.45 months of inventory. So we're almost double the months of inventory from last year to this year. But again, this is not as high as most of the metro area. We can see 2022, 23, this is staying pretty even. We now start to see this slight move up. In some of the charts I've seen for some of the cities, this slight move up started out back in like the 2023. So you see a little bit more of an upward trend. This here is starting it. But again, Suwanee just seems to have stayed in a market that was hotter longer than some of the other areas. As I see this trend going up here, if this continues, the home prices that we've seen going up in Suwanee, we would consider that's going to start leveling off more than likely. So that, what was it, almost 6% in, or 6.1% in sales price increase from last year to this year for single family homes. I don't see it being that much more of an increase coming for this next year in 2025. As we get more inventory, we're going to see a slowdown in prices here in Suwanee, Georgia. So take that in consideration if you're looking to buy or sell. And then we're looking at condo and townhome, same chart here, 4.2 months of inventory. Again, we kind of saw this evening out until all of a sudden in this mid part of 2024, we definitely see a boost in the amount of inventory here. Because last year at this time, you're talking about 1.9 months of inventory. Now we're at 4.2, so more than double that. We can start to see this inventory starting in 2023 kind of creep up. So unlike the single family that seemed to stay steady until mid this year, this is starting to, you can see the increase going up more and more in this, which is again going to reflect on prices. If inventory still continues to increase, we're going to start to see a leveling out of prices. Don't see it dropping. It's not going to become, at least in the single family home, a seller's market for 2 to 3 years at best. Possibly in the townhome condo market, if this continued to rise, we can see maybe a balanced market maybe in a year or so, but we'll continue to look out for that. So those are the numbers for the Suwanee real estate market. What are your thoughts here? Are you looking to buy and sell in Suwanee anytime soon? Have any questions? Have any comments? Drop them below. You're more than welcome to reach out to me. My contact information is below as well. If you're looking for like a bigger look of the Atlanta real estate market, I've dropped some videos that deal with a county by county look. I'll look at just the condo and townhome market for Metro Atlanta and single family home market for Metro Atlanta. So you can click, take a look at those numbers, and those videos are available as well. So thanks for watching. We're doing this every month to give you a hyper local look at your Suwanee market and other cities in and around Atlanta. Thanks for watching. See you next time.